Hey, Steve Bergen here, and we're going to use random numbers to flip coins. And although I built the program, I've taken it apart so we can look at it by components. You know by now about data, so you should not be surprised that we can make variables. I've made two variables, h and t, and I begin my program the way we sometimes do when programming, with a header. In the header, you set the variables to 0, unless the variables need to be something else. So if I'm going to make some notes here, I'll put the show there to show the cat, but I will right mouse click and make a note that says header initialize variables. In every programming language, header initialize or set the variables to the initial value, the starting value. That is part of every programming language. So I use the set command to set h and t to 0. Then comes the repeat loop, because there's going to be repeating 100 coins. So before this video started, I got the set command here, and I changed the triangle to say coin. And then I went to operator, and I grabbed the pick the random number. I dropped it into the 0 where by its left edge, and I just changed that to be 2. That's all. And that's how I got the next command. So the computer is going to have a variable coin that's either going to be a 1 or a 2. So in the next chunk of my program, I have an if-then statement using the if-then block that's under control. You see it right there. There's a bunch of ifs, but I just want the simple one. If something, then. And then I needed to say if coin equals 1. Well, you can't type coin equals 1, so we go to operator. We get the lime green operator that has equals in it. We drop it by its left edge, and then we can say 1, and now we need to go back to data and get coin and drop it in there. That's how I physically built this thing. Now what's the logic, the mental logic? If coin equals 1, then the cat's going to say heads by putting it on the screen. There's no sound, but you can do stuff with sound, and it's up there under sound, and we will get to that, or you'll explore on your own, right? But we will get to it. So it says heads, and here's a very important step. Change h by 1. That orange step, change h by 1, is the way you do a counter. You increase the variable h from whatever it was starting at 0 to go up by 1. Very, very important in programming to know how to do a counter. That's it. Study it, practice it, and make it your own. So I've got if coin equals 1, then it does those things. If coin equals 2, it does the companion. It increases t by 1. The weight is just because it's going to go so fast, I'd like to slow it down. I'm using a decimal. And then here, right? I'm just using the fancy way of putting in multiple things, because I wanted to say, 47 heads and 53 tails. So in case you haven't seen this yet, I grabbed the think statement, which is under looks, and I brought it over here. And because it only offers one white rectangle, I went to operator, and I got the join command towards the bottom, but very, very useful. There it is. And I will put join in here, and now I have the ability to do two things. Now I'm going to take the join and put this join right here into the word hello, and now I have the ability to do three things in this thing, because there are three white boxes. So I better find somewhere to root to put it. I'll put it there, and I'm going to take another join, and now I have the ability to do 4 things. And that's exactly what I did there, right? I put H into the first one from data. I grabbed that and put H in, and then I just used my keyboard and I typed space heads. You have to watch out for spaces. Heads and then I ended with a space, and now I'm going to get the T and put the T where it says hello, and now I'm going to come to world and I'm going to put in space tails. And if I was smarter, I would take this and put this in my backpack, and then it'll be there for me, right? Maybe the next time I need it. Okay, we're I'm going to throw this away because I have it. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to attach this to this. I'm going to make it a little smaller so I can grab my header, which I kept over here. And now you got your full program. And we will run it. We will get a visual coin, and it would actually show the head or tails of a coin. Well, there's a challenge for you, right? I'm going to click the green flag, and now it says 0 heads and 1 tail. That's crazy. Oh, what did it do wrong? We've got a bug. Oh, do you see the bug? I didn't do it on purpose, but it's good. I didn't put these things in the repeat loop. These things needed to go in the repeat loop because it didn't repeat 100 times. Aha. Thank you. I just got email from Admiral Grace Hopper, because she sent me email telling me my bug. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Admiral Hopper. I appreciate it. Okay, I click green, and now it spins. Heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails, 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 heads, right? It's keeping track on the upper left. You can turn those things off, right? Notice I can turn it off even while it's programming. And now it comes with 44 heads and 56 tails. All right, Steve Bergen signing off. Hope this was of help, and I hope you can do this program, recreate it from scratch, which would be a very good thing, and then enhance it. Thanks. Bye, everybody.